Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we are back with some more of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Last time we concluded our little trek around, it was kind of the Bitter Coast region, exploring dungeons and stuff like that. All on our roundabout way of completing our Thieves Guild quest. Now, we're back in Balmora and we're going to go ahead and cash in that quest. Cash in the quest. It just sounds funny saying it like that. We're gonna go ahead and cash in that quest, but first order of business, I want to find a light or a night vision spell. I don't think you have any, but let's see. Spells, what have you got? I've already forgotten what everyone's got because it's been a little while since I've been here. Do not see any light spells on you. What about you? Do you have any light spells? Let's take a look. Spells. We've got shock paralysis, blah, 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 blah. Nothing. Darn it.
Anytime
basically
now.
Because, everything looks bright as day. Like, seriously, everything looks bright as day, but people, I'm getting, a few people saying things are, like, pitch black for them. I figured, well, let's at least role play a little bit when we go into, like, dark areas and at least use, like, a light spell. And, I find it kind of interesting. There's no light spells here. You think something so rudimentary, like something so simple, such as a light spell, would be something that you could get. Wow. What's Poet's Whim? I'm curious what that is. Oh, resist blight disease. Interesting. Well, ain't that a thing? Wow. Ajira, I don't even think you can. Yeah, Ajira, you don't even have magic. You're basically completely just an alchemist. That's interesting. So the Balmora Mages Guild does not have any sort of light spell. I don't think Galbadir has any spells. Let's go ahead and talk to her. I'm pretty sure I don't have any of her soul gems on me. Let's see here. Make sure. Well, it's possible. It's possible that we do. I'm pretty sure we don't, but let's quick save it just in case.
What
hey,
is this about?
Did I ever read this? Step right up, Alexis, and look over my collection of scrolls. How about the flashy and cheap Taldum Scorcher to burn up your foes? Oh, to burn your foes. Sorry, I added the word up. Or Undusi's Unhinging to open stuck chests and doors. If you're going somewhere dangerous, try some scrolls of vitality and vigor to restore your health and fatigue. If you're in real trouble, you'll want Almzivi's Intervention or Divine Intervention to transport you instantly to the nearest temple or nearest Imperial Shrine. And you don't have any of the spells I want. So what I'm going to do, I'm like, I've been very averse to fast traveling just because, like I said, I want to be able to work up athletics. I want to have that sense of adventure, be able to go off the path. I'm actually going to talk to this lady here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and check the Caldera Mages Guild. So we're going to go ahead and travel, and we're going to travel to Caldera Guild of Mages.
Watch your step. Because
we've been here before, so...
What was that?
It was me. I just appeared out of nowhere. You don't have any spells, though. So I figured we'd come here and see what their selection of spells are, and evidently they don't...
Enchantments.
No, I'm looking...
Sure we can work out a fair price.
Spells. I just want a light spell. There we go, light. There we go. See right there. Light. This is one of the most expensive light spells because I've been teleporting around. So now we're going to go back to Balmora. Boom.
All right, I'm listening.
Back to Balmora. And now that we have a light spell, we're gonna go ahead and enchant that sucker into a ring or an amulet or something. But we'll do that back at Chaos. Was it Chaos Crusades? Yes, that was his name. We're gonna go do that back at his place. But before we go to his place, we're gonna go ahead and stop in at the Thieves Guild. Now, I've kind of made it known that I'm not the biggest fan of fast traveling, just because I feel like it, when you're fast traveling between places, you kind of don't, you lose out on a bit of that exploration, right? You're not experiencing, all the little side things. You're missing out on the little dungeons, the little nooks and crannies here and there, and these cool little side adventures. But the thing is, I'm oddly kind of okay with it in Morrowind because, simply just because of the reason that there's a cost to it. It's not free. You actually have to pay if you want to fast travel, and I like that. Give me a second here. Where are the Dwemer artifacts Habasi asked you to get? Have you found them, Footpad? So, oh, man, I switched into the accent a little too late. Oh, well. You have Razid's Dwemer artifacts? Yes, here they are. All right. Habasi looks, yes. A Dwemer tube, a Dwemer bowl, a Dwemer goblet, all here. You have done Habasi a favor, and Habasi does you a favor. Habasi gives you some tools. All right, your journal has been updated. Dwemer tube has removed... Okay, basically the stuff has been removed, and we got 2 Master's lockpicks. Nice. And 2 Journeyman probes. And a Journeyman's Armorer's hammer has been added to our inventory. We'll go ahead and use that right before we go ahead and go actually talk to the armorer here in Balmora. Let's actually go ahead and use that right now. Where is that? Journeyman Armorer's hammer. It's kind of interesting that you would get that as a reward, but you know, that's cool. You know, let's go ahead and try to get a little bit of durability out of our steel longbow. Okay, guess that was kind of a waste, but whatever. We got a little bit of use out of it. All right, so I do want to go ahead and repair my equipment, and I do want to go ahead and probably sell some stuff. But first things first, let's go ahead and get that enchanted light thingamabob. That, like I said, that's kind of a priority here. I want as many people to be able to enjoy this as possible, and I've tried adjusting brightness. It will not work in post-editing. It washes everything out. There's artifacts. It looks terrible. So let's try an in-game solution. All right, so let's see here. We have a Nyx Hound, a Disease Scrib. We don't really have some great souls, to be honest. An Ogrim Titan. I don't know if I want to waste that on a light spell, but we are going to be using it fairly frequently, right? Let's see what a Nyx Hound can get us. Let's make an enchanted item. Let's choose let's go with an amulet. Although a wooden staff would be kind of cool. I don't think we're going to be using this very often, but it'd be kind of cool to have like this wooden staff that's enchanted with light on it. Even though it's not going to be like a torch effect. It's just going to be, you know, a cast. I'm curious. Enchantment. 0 out of 7. What if I chose an amulet? I want to see what the difference is. Wow, enchantment 1. Actually, it might be a good idea to put it on the staff. Let's see. All right, I want to add a light effect. Range self. So basically, I'm casting light on myself, so the light is going to follow me. And magnitude, I don't know what's... Actually, I don't even know what's considered bright. Maybe I should test out the spell before I go ahead and make this enchantment. Dang, that duration is crap, though. Cast cost 6. I'd be able to use this once, and then I'd have to let it recharge. What's a magnitude 20? All right, you know what? Hold up. It's research time. Let's go ahead outside. Things are already bright. It's going to be so weird for me. Let's see. Light. 20 points for 30 seconds. That's what this does. I wish there was like somewhere. Where's the nearest dark place that I can go to really try this out? I don't know where the nearest dark place is. How's your house, dude? Guy? Oh, never mind. The houses are all probably really well lit. So we'll have to just guess. Yeah, sure. Let's try this. Let's see. The light spell attaches to people. Right, because this light spell is useless. Alright, well. Let's hope that it's enough. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, because the light spell you get, it's actually cast on target, which means you have to cast it on something, and then the light will follow that thing around, which is ridiculous. It's stupid. So, you know, I might want to use a better soul. An Ogrim Titan. Yes, that's right. We're going to be using one of our big souls. This is one of our really expensive souls. Where's the Ogrim Titan? That's right here. I'm an idiot. All right. Because it's got a charge of 70, means we can go ahead and use it quite frequently. Now, I don't like save scumming. for enchantment and stuff, but because we'll say the reason why I want this this spell and sort of like we'll say the importance of it, I feel I'm gonna go ahead and save scum a little bit to make sure this thing turns out well. Item. Give me a second. I'll be back after this thing is created. You have successfully created an enchanted item. And what did we go ahead and create? We created the Staff of Light +1, which has a light 25 to 26 points for 31 seconds on self. All right, that actually only took 2 tries, which kind of fits into my try 3-time rule, but actually I'm not even sure if I want to do that either. So it's got 70 points. This sucker should work quite a bit. So let's go ahead and see here. There, that's actually a pretty good that's a pretty good light spell. That's pretty good. I like that. So we can be using this sucker from now on when we are down in dungeons and such. Let's see, with the 30 something seconds, I've already forgotten. 32, 31, 30 something seconds. You know, it's already recharging on its own. So I suspect by the time that it is, let's actually go ahead and see what it looks like inside.
Yes, Dunmer.
It's pretty bright. And it's already recharged a bit, at least 1 point. So we can use that for quite a bit. Awesome. So we're gonna go ahead and save. There we go, because we've got ourselves a nice Staff of Light +1. All right. Now, next thing on the agenda: repairing my equipment. I'm gonna go ahead and run across the river. I will be right back. All right, so we're back here right over by the Magus Guild, and we've got Meldor, the armorer. We're gonna go ahead and talk to him and get all of our stuff repaired. Let's go ahead and here just repair everything. Everything, repair it all. Now I'm kind of curious. Do you sell arrows? Because I am out of arrows. Doesn't look like you have a Nordic Trollbone Helm. Huh, I don't know if I've even never seen that. Well, I can't go ahead and wear that now because we've kind of locked into light. Netch Leather Tower Shield. Armor rating of 4. What's the armor rating on the shield that we have? 9. So I don't think I would really want that. Okay. So, we're good. We are good. I just need to go ahead and sell some crap or eat some crap or drop off some crap or something to do something. So, you know, honestly, a lot of the stuff I kind of just sort of want to hang on to. But I won't. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go over to the pawn shop guy here, sell a few things. I'll go back to Chaos Crusade's place, drop off some items, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do. Is this the pawn shop? I think it is. And then we'll figure out what we're gonna do next. Now, I really like these Dwemer coins. Now, I'm not getting the actual value for them. Each one is worth like 50. Right now, my mercantile skill's pretty low, but you know, normally when you're selling stuff, you can expect to get, you know, roughly maybe half the actual value of it. And that's kind of what I'm shooting for right now. I'm kind of, I'm selling two coins for like around 50 gold. You're not gonna take it. There we go. Took it, sweet. And that's going to, you know, we lost a lot of gold dealing with, what was the name of the guy? Razid? I think that's what his name was. There we go. So I feel like, you know, we lost a lot of gold with him. We need to sort of recoup a little bit of that. So I'm kind of just sort of emptying out this seller's this gold. Yeah. I'm not gonna get rid of all of them though, because I kind of like having a little bit of actually, I don't see why not. See, that's a thing. You know, it's a bartering system, right? So you're not always going to, and I realize, you know, I'm coming in while I'm selling stuff, which is what I said I wasn't going to do, but, you know, it's a bartering system. So you want to have a little bit of stuff. It's not you know, people are not always going to have the gold to give you something at value. So if we find something really valuable, sometimes it's good to hang on to that just as sort of a bargaining chip. You know, you can go ahead and use that to trade for things later on. You know, money's not the only thing you want to be holding on to in your inventory. The thing is, though, in the base game, gold doesn't weigh anything. So I guess it is beneficial to want to kind of try to, you know, carry as much gold on you as possible. And our mercantile skills going actually up by quite a bit here. Seller gold's down to 72. Is there anything else I really want to sell? You know, I have a couple potions. Do I really need all these potions? Like, this is kind of heavy. Cyrodiilic brandy. You know, what if I sold one of these? At least... you know, at least 50 gold. Yeah, sorry, I'll be back. Alchemy, skill is increased to 14. Alright. Now, like I also kind of mentioned before, I went and stole this sort of Master's Alchemy set. I'm actually going to leave this all here. Because one, it's really heavy. I'm going to leave this here at KS's place. I'm going to go ahead and try to find myself a lower level alchemy set. I'll come back and grab this maybe when I've actually got my alchemy to a level where, you know, I can see all four, we'll say, of the attributes. But right now it felt kind of cheap to go ahead and sort of keep that. So what we're going to do, I believe it was it the last video or the one? No, I think it was the one before. I had mentioned the House Hlaalu. So, actually, you know what? Before we go ahead and do anything with House Hlaalu or try to get myself a journeyman or an apprentice's mortar and pestle, let's go ahead and rest.
What is this about?
We're gonna wait until daytime. That way, I don't have to be using up my light spells. So let's go ahead. He said I could use his bed. It's currently 2 a.m. So we'll rest until what, 7 a.m. ish? Sounds good. It's not gonna totally get our magic back, but that's okay. We're relying a lot on enchantments anyways. All right. So let's make our first stop, the Mages Guild. We're gonna stop there, see if we can get ourselves a mortar and pestle. Right now, we can't even see what the ingredients do, so it's really not it's actually really not even a priority. So, you know, maybe we'll hold off. We don't even need any alchemy stuff until we can at least see that first ingredient. So you know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and do some. I want to join House Hlaalu. So we're, to join House Hlaalu, I could go ahead and ask around. You know what? Let's do that. That way, we kind of understand the reasoning of why I'm going where I'm going. Hey, guy. You don't even have the option for it. I need to talk to somebody who can maybe direct me to this building up on top of the hill that I know I'm going to. Yeah, we'll just go talk to this guy. He's standing right outside the building we want to go into. So, maybe he can direct me to it. So basically, you can go ahead and ask around in Balmora. And say you're looking for, you know, let's say I'm looking for somebody in particular. So, someone in particular. And, let's see. None of the Hlaalu counselors live in Balmora. Oh. Nileno Dorvain at the council hall is the ranking Hlaalu local. Really? I thought I had to come here. Well, maybe I was wrong. See, we talk, we're asking stuff. Now he says a bunch of other stuff, but that's not important to us. We don't care. We just want to go ahead. So where's the council hall? Wait, this is the council hall, isn't it? Council Manor? Let me take a look at my map here. Council Manor. Is there something that says actual council hall? I don't think there is. Maybe that's what he meant. There's a council club. Yeah, that's what I thought. So he used a weird name for it. So never mind for reading. You know, it would have just confused us, I think. Or you know, it's kind of what we learned last time is that things don't need to be exactly worded a certain way. You know, an ornate bowl works just as fine. I should remember the person's name though. Oh, I recognize the name. It's you.
Quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Hi. I am Nileno Dorvain. I keep business going here in Balmora while the Hlaalu counselors are away, which is most of the time. Hlaalu counselors? Here's a recent edition of the Yellow Book of Great House Hlaalu. It lists the current Hlaalu counselors and their residences. I might tell you more for a small consideration. bribe her with 50 drakes or never mind? Sure. Here, have 50 drakes. The one you should speak with is Crassius Curio. His manor is in the Hlaalu Plaza of Vivek. Of the Hlaalu counselors, he is one most likely to listen to your requests, whatever they may be. Interesting. Okay, can you tell me more about this? Actually, first tell me about House Hlaalu. The Hlaalu counselors have conferred upon me the great honor of interviewing those who wish to become members of our illustrious house. Do you want to join House Hlaalu? I'll ask you that in a bit. I want to get more information first. First. The one you should speak to is Crassius Curio. So maybe I didn't even need to bribe you, but whatever. Tell me about Crassius Curio. He can be very eccentric at times, but his weaknesses allow him to be manipulated. He lives in the Hlaalu Plaza in Vivek. All right, well, you know, we'll probably have to go meet him at some point. Yeah, I'd like to join House Hlaalu. Yes, you are a worthy candidate, and we accept anyone who wants to join, even outlanders. Are you interested in joining? You know, maybe I should read the book. Yellow Book of... Yeah, we'll read it later. I already know I want to join. Very well, you are now a member of House Hlaalu. When you are ready, we can discuss business and advancement in House Hlaalu. All right, this book here, let me, give me a quick second here. Yellow Book of Third Era 426. Oh, we're not reading all this. Basically, it's it's your yellow page. This is your directory of the different, yeah, this is basically what you need. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at this here. So we've got, I guess these are the names of the counselors. It shows them, I guess, where they're at, who they are. We didn't even need to talk about Crassius Curio. He's listed right here in the directory. Now, council affairs of note: King Hlaalu Athene Lethen, High Counselor and Lord of Morrowind, grants relief to merchants complaining of high tariffs on imported alcoholic beverages. The council is pleased to report a reduction in the incidence of theft and violent crime in the Hlaalu House districts, thanks to the vigilance of the legions and stern sentences by the magistrates. The council laments the unfortunate disturbances of the public peace resulting from the increasingly aggressive competition between the Thieves Guild and the Kimona Tong for control of the black markets. A minor tax revolt in Balmora was suppressed without undue harm to life and property. The council sent deputations to the Duke to express their concerns over the high tax rates and the injurious effect of high tariffs on trade. Interesting. So, I guess the people in Balmora are really being taxed hard. That's kind of cool. We got a little bit of lore from that book. All right. You know, I'm running low on time, but you know what? Let's try and go ahead and let's get started at least. Let's go ahead and talk to you about business. What business brings you here today, Alexis? Just a minute, Alexis. Say that again. How fortunate. Your voice sounds almost like the Redaran Relmeria Saram who died, just recently. Would you be willing to disguise yourself as Relmeria Saram and get orders from House Redaran, then deliver the orders to me? Yeah, okay, sure, we're going undercover. Good. Take this helm and speak with Neminda at the Redaran Council. Take a Siltstrider to Alderaan. No, we're running there. Then look under Scar. When she asks what you want, say you are an orphan of Arnesia. Neminda should give you a coded message to deliver. Bring that coded message to me instead. Cool. Where's Alderaan? I don't know if I've ever asked about that before. Alderaan has two main districts. The Redaran Council and manors under the shell of the Emperor Crab are known as Alderaan under Scar. Interesting. An orphan of Arnesia? Yes, that is the code phrase you should use when you speak with Neminda. Make sure you wear the helm I gave you. Sure. Yeah. The native Gajulan bone mold helm. All right, so we've got to head over to... Actually, did I ask about Relmeria Saram? She was disfigured in battle and known for always wearing her helm in public. Ah, okay. That's the only reason I'd ask you to try and fool a Neminda. When you talk with her, make sure you wear the helm I gave you. All right. Sounds good. I know. All right. Oh, what a beautiful day for adventure. All right, so what we want to do is we want to head up to Alderaan. And, you know, in the spirit of how we've been doing things, we're probably going to be going ahead and taking the scenic route. Now, see, I do have a bit of a problem here. See, I've already traveled to Caldera manually before, and should, you know, that's basically what I'm doing. I'm taking the same path. I should probably be cutting stuff out. So what I'm going to do is, since we are leaving Balmora and we are heading north along the path, and we are going to be passing through Caldera, I think we're going to go ahead and I will be making a cut. I will come back if we decide to take any sort of detours off the path or anything like that, but you know, for the time being, it's kind of a shame because, you know, we got the scenery here and it'd be nice. Or maybe if I come up with something I want to discuss, you know, we can go ahead and cut in then. But for the time being, I will see you shortly. Shoot the scrib! Oh, and a rat! I'm being ambushed from all sides! Whew. Barely escaped with my life. Actually, you know what I thought would be interesting? We still have the Boots of Blinding Speed on us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pin my mini-map there. And we're going to throw on the Boots of Blinding Speed. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and try this. See, this is how we cut down on stuff I need to cut out, because I can just sort of travel along the path, like so. And ta-da, we're in Caldera, and I'm running into something. All right, let's switch back to our glass boots. What am I running into? Hey, guard guy, how's it going?
I only have a few moments.
All right, unfortunately, as I did allude to earlier, I am running out of time. Oh, sorry, I have run out of time. I was running out before, but now I'm actually out of time. So we're going to have to go ahead and end things here. I've just passed Caldera, and you know, we're kind of on a path that we've been before, but that's all right. We're going to go ahead and we're going to continue heading north towards Eldrarun. When we come back, you know, we will continue our adventure north towards Eldrarun to we'll say do this quest for House Hlaalu. So, if you like the video, you like the content, and you would like to see more of it, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, go ahead and leave it a thumbs down. Either way, though, let me know what you thought in the comments section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.